Have you ever felt a profound shift in your life, as if you were awakening to a new understanding of yourself and the world around you? Spiritual awakening is often described as a transformative journey, not a straight path, but more like a DNA spiral. Some of us loop through stages, others may skip some, and each path is unique, tailor-made to the individual. However, despite the personal nature of this journey, there are common stages that unite us all. Today, let's dive into the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, exploring the transformative experiences that define each phase and offering insights to help you recognize where you might be on your own spiritual journey. Stage 1. The unconscious state, the ego's grip. At the beginning of the spiritual awakening journey, most individuals find themselves deeply enmeshed within the realm of the ego. This is a state where thoughts, emotions, and external conditions govern the person's sense of reality without conscious awareness. The individual identifies so closely with their emotions and thoughts that they believe these are integral parts of who they are. In this phase, life feels like a series of reactions. You are more likely to feel like life is happening to you rather than for you. Decisions and actions are influenced by the ego's perception of what is right or wrong, often leading to defensiveness, frustration, or negativity. People in this phase may struggle with feelings of helplessness and inadequacy, often experiencing life as something that is beyond their control. This stage can be marked by cycles of emotional turbulence or even personal crises. There is often little awareness of how one's personal narrative, shaped by past trauma, beliefs, and experiences, continues to shape their present reality. The ego filters all experiences, making it difficult to genuinely see others or the world around us. As a result, interpersonal relationships may feel disconnected, as perception is clouded by projections and judgments. Spiritual awakening, at its core, begins with the realization that something feels off. You might notice patterns in your life that don't serve your highest good. This stage marks the first step of recognizing the ego's influence and the growing desire to break free from its grip. However, at this point, the individual may still be too attached to the ego to fully comprehend its role in their suffering. Stage 2. Ego death, dissolution of the self. As the journey deepens, the second stage of spiritual awakening is often the most confronting. Ego death. This phase involves a profound breakdown of the ego, the subjective self that governs one's identity and perceptions. It is often described as a death of the self. But this is not a physical death. Instead, it is the dissolution of the mental constructs and identities that we've built over a lifetime. Ego death happens when the individual begins to realize that the labels they have carried, whether based on gender, race, beliefs, or societal roles, are not the true essence of who they are. The ego, which once seemed like a solid sense of self, now appears fragile and empty. This can be deeply disorienting, as all of the personal and social identities that once provided structure and meaning are wiped away. There is a sense of emptiness, or even a feeling of losing oneself. This stage is not easy. It can feel as though everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world is being stripped away. Relationships, jobs, and even deeply held beliefs may feel like they are being questioned or dismantled. However, amidst this stripping away, a new sense of awareness begins to emerge. The individual starts to see beyond the confines of the ego and recognizes an observer self, the part of you that simply observes life without attachment. This realization marks a profound shift in perspective. You are not your thoughts, emotions, or identities. You are the awareness observing all of these aspects of yourself. Ego death opens the door to a deeper level of self-awareness and spiritual connection. Though the process of ego death can be uncomfortable, it is essential for spiritual growth. It allows the individual to begin seeing the world without the filter of the ego, offering clarity and a deeper understanding of one's true nature. Stage 3. The search, quest for truth. Once ego death has occurred, the individual enters the search phase, a stage defined by a deep quest for truth. This is a period marked by intense curiosity and a strong desire to uncover the mysteries of existence. The questions that dominate this stage often center on existential concerns. Who am I? Why am I here? What is the meaning of life? What is the nature of God? The search phase is not just an intellectual pursuit. It is driven by a deep inner longing to reconnect with the self and understand the nature of reality. It is during this phase that many people begin to dive into spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, or contemplation. Some turn to sacred texts, philosophical writings, or spiritual teachers in search of guidance. At this point, it is common for people to experiment with different spiritual practices, methodologies, and belief systems. The search for truth may lead to a period of trial and error, as the individual explores what resonates most deeply with their growing sense of self and purpose. Spiritual practices become essential tools for the seeker, offering avenues to deepen their connection to the divine or the universe. As individuals journey through the search stage, they may begin to encounter moments of profound insight, where they feel a deeper connection to the universe. These insights often feel like aha moments, as the pieces of the puzzle start to fit together. The search phase is necessary because it provides the intellectual and emotional foundation for the next stages of spiritual awakening. It is the stage where individuals start to reframe their understanding of life, moving from an egocentric worldview to one that encompasses a broader, more inclusive understanding of reality. Stage 4. The emergence of the authentic self. After the search phase, the individual enters the stage of emergence of the authentic self. This phase marks a profound shift as the person begins to move away from societal expectations and the persona they've adopted over the years. The authentic self, free from the confines of the ego, begins to emerge. At this stage, the individual feels a deep sense of alignment with their true nature. Pretending or conforming to others' expectations becomes increasingly difficult. There is a heightened awareness of what is true and authentic, and the individual starts to feel an increasing discomfort when engaging in behaviors or relationships that do not align with their inner truth. The emergence of the authentic self is often accompanied by significant life changes. You might find yourself reevaluating your career, relationships, and overall life choices. Things that once brought you joy or comfort may no longer feel fulfilling. This period may feel chaotic, as the old energy that no longer serves you is shed, making room for new experiences, relationships, and ways of being. Emotionally, this stage can bring to the surface past traumas or unresolved issues. The process of purging old emotions can feel like an emotional roller coaster, but it is a necessary part of healing. The body may also experience physical symptoms associated with this spiritual shift, such as heightened intuition, changes in sleep patterns, or vivid dreams. In this phase, the individual begins to understand that true fulfillment comes not from external sources, but from a deep sense of inner peace and authenticity. The soul's purpose begins to unfold, and the individual steps into their power as they embrace their true self. The final stage of spiritual awakening is the life of alignment. At this point, the individual has fully integrated their authentic self into their everyday life. There is a sense of harmony between the mind, body, soul, and the external world. Stage 5. Living a life of alignment. Living a life of alignment means accepting all aspects of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, and imperfections, with compassion and love. Self-acceptance becomes a cornerstone of this phase. There is also a natural overflow of compassion and understanding toward others, recognizing that each person is on their unique journey and doing the best they can with their current awareness. At this stage, the individual also begins to experience a profound sense of interconnectedness with all of existence. There is a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of life, nature, and the universe. This interconnectedness is not a mere intellectual understanding, but a lived reality that is felt in every moment. Living a life of alignment is not without its challenges. It requires a constant awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, ensuring that they are in alignment with the highest good. However, this phase is also marked by a sense of peace, contentment, and gratitude for the present moment. In conclusion, spiritual awakening is a deeply personal journey that unfolds uniquely for each individual. By understanding the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, unconsciousness, ego death, the search, emergence of the authentic self, and living a life of alignment, we can gain clarity on where we are in our own journey and what to expect as we continue to evolve. If this video resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone who may benefit from it. Feel free to leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time, remember that you are on a path of self-discovery and transformation, and every stage of the journey holds profound lessons.